Welcome to Junk Journal Mayhem at Studioloo.
Welcome to day 10, rocks. We are making noise today, so I'm in voiceover mode. I'm going to show you a few of my beautiful rocks. I definitely have a little bit of a rock collector bug in me. These are some of my cool witches rocks or wishing rocks. That one's a heart, and this one has like some agate in the middle, and this is just a cute little one. I love rocks, and I just wanted to show you a few of mine before we jump in, but today we're using these little banes of my existence. My husband and I are doing a gardening project in our backyard, and we have way too much of that stone sitting around waiting to be used, and I'm going to be using this Glenn Lotes book cover today, as well as maybe one of the pages inside of it. And I thought I wanted to go with like a cool animal that I could see being in rock and like hanging out in rocks, and it's this lovely lynx on the front of this book. This paper's a little bit shiny, but that's not going to matter. This book is one that I see often. It has beautiful images in it, and I see it a lot. Sometimes it's priced normally, other times people think it's like, you know, very high cost or something. It's very weird. So yeah, these little rocks, I keep stepping on them. They're driving me bananas. I can't wait to be done with this garden project so I never have to deal with them again. We're just going to bash them around, and that's a good reason why we're on voiceover mode today. Taking a brick here, because I do keep a brick under my desk in case of, you know, anyone trying to break into my studio and cause me danger, or for rock crushing, or sometimes holding down flyaway papers and things. So now I'm just going to, I think that made a little difference. Some of them don't break, but others did. So I'm just going to get them out of this bashed up bag and put them back in their little bowl now. And I want to do the thing that I think makes sense with these, which is to use them as natural shaker materials. But I first need to build up a bit of a frame. So I'm going to sort of half-ass measure these to like get some strips. So you'll see I'm going to cut these little strips. Then I'm going to be straightening that up here. Just making a few of them. I want enough so I can stack two of them on top of each other, because I need a little distance between the image and the rocks themselves. Because I want them to shake around, but I also don't want them to be like pushing through the transparency I'm going to use on the front. So I just have to kind of measure all the sides of these so that I have like a decent measurement. I'm just going to trim this a little because it just feels big. And now we're set up to cut the strips for this picture. Hoping I'm not getting any little rock dust bits in my tea as I'm looking back on this video, watching my tea in my Care Bear mug just trembling there. Obviously terrified of the rock dust that's probably flying into it and then into my mouth. We'll see how it goes though. I'm drinking tea because I'm recovering from laryngitis. So yeah, this strip will go good, but I think honestly it could be a little thinner. So now we're just going to glue with glue stick and put two of these strips together. I probably could have sped this up a little bit more. I'm using these children's encyclopedias as my glue book, so if you see anything like very outdated in terms of politics or like beliefs, it's because these are like from the 70s and they're a little intense, which is why they're a glue book. Oh, the things our parents were taught. Okay. I don't know if I thought I was going to be able to talk all the way through, like gluing these strips together. It's a good thing this is a voiceover on 2 times the speed, because goodness knows what I would have been saying during all of this. Okay, I think I've managed to finish all these strips here. Okay, now just get all this mess out of the way, and we will start putting these on top of the image. So I get that one there, and just need to trim up the little mess that I've got at the bottom from the extra paper. I'm going to use art glitter glue on this because it will sit nicely and not move around. Then I've got all of them on magically here, and this is transparency. I've stitched it on there, and I'm just going to trim around. That went really quickly. Wow. So yeah, I just did 2 lines of stitching on 3 sides to leave the top open like a bag to put the stones in. So now I'm putting some of the stones, not all of them, just a few. And they look really cute, I think, with that links. It's like geographically sensible or something. So I've stitched the top now. They're trapped, and they do shake around really nicely. So I'll just go in with scissors and clip off the excess plastic there and all the threads from the sewing machine. And I do trim a little of the card off as well. Cleaning up the back a bit here. So then I'm just going to cover all that stitching up there, just adding glue stick on the back, and I'm going to glue it down to probably some folder. Although I've pulled out some old book page, I then decide it's not thick enough and I need something with a little more strength because there are stones inside there. So I want it to be that when you write on it, it still is secure enough to allow you to write. And this folder is. So it's just smooshing it all down, smoothing it all out. And then we'll, of course, trim around the edges. So if you have any kinds of rocks that are porous or softer, you can actually drill through them with the Dremel tool to make a bead for a dangle. There's lots of ways to use rocks, and I hope that you will give it a try. I will see you tomorrow for a little bit more mayhem. Bye for now.